It's make or break time in the Mosconi Cup, Day 3, and we are into the business end of this tournament as 5 of the best players from either side of the Atlantic battle for 9-ball supremacy. As one side starts to surge ahead, another feels the pressure. On Day 3, with the winning line in sight, it's make or break for both Team USA and Europe. It's the 3rd day of competition, and Day 2 has given us plenty to contemplate. The day started with something for the home fans to cheer about, a win for Justin Bergman and Skylar Woodward. But Mike Deschênes failed to keep the momentum going as he threw away a lead over Albin Ouschan. Europe were back in front. 2 veterans hoped to keep the Americans in the race, but the combined experience of Deuel and Van Boening was not enough against the English duo of Appleton and Boyes. Europe now with a healthy 2-point gap in the overall score. The burden for success and failure rested with our next 2 players, Skylar Woodward for Team USA and Carl Boyes for Europe. There was plenty to talk about, but in the end, it was Europe who walked away with the point. Just when Team USA needed a win, Shane Van Boening produced something a little special to clinch a nail-biting final match on Day 2. All of that means that Europe are just 2 points clear of their rivals, and with 5 more matches scheduled for today, anything could happen. For Europe, Niels Feijen and Albin Ouschan lead the charge and feature prominently, both men playing twice. For the USA, Corey Deuel and Justin Bergman lead the way. Again, both men feature twice. We start with their doubles match and Europe's attempt to try and break an interesting stat that has emerged. The USA have won the opening match on both days 1 and 2. Commentary for this game comes from Jerry Forsythe and Jim Weich.
Europe 6-4 in front as Day 3 starts to unfold.
These first 2 matches of the day couldn't be more important for Team America. They need to start closing the gap, and they need to start closing it early. So there's going to be a lot of pressure on the American side early today.
Well, Jerry, they've won the first match of both Day 1 and Day 2 as USA.
Okay.
Marcus Chamat knows that. Very confident with who he's put out. Albin and Niels. And the lag to initiate the breaking sequence here. And folks, that's just how close this is going to be. And the American fans in attendance here at the Tropicana will tell you just exactly how that lag turned out.
Yeah, the American team has been practicing the lag now for months because it hurt them last year. They were determined not to repeat that mistake. Apparently, the practice paid off. Corey Deuel inspecting the rack. And he will be the first to hit the big shot.
We appreciate it. First rack, USA to break.
For me, very important for Corey Deuel to knock in some good shots here. He's got young Justin Bergman with him. And I think this is a nice pairing.
Well, both the 1 and the 2 went down, so they're going to have to push right away.
Get up there.
Frozen.
Push out has been called.
It's good.
Push.
You know, I had a chat with Mark Wilson as Justin pushes out here, and he said for Team USA, the Mosconi Cup begins today. And he felt that Bergman's confidence would help Corey. He knew Corey was struggling. He knew exactly what he was doing.
Well, I did talk to Corey this morning, and he seemed rather upbeat, so maybe that short memory of his will come into good stead. Although really his record isn't that much worse than anyone else. He's had 1 win, 1 loss so far.
Double check all the phones, please.
Well, already referee Ken Schumann called to the fore. He was front and center a little bit yesterday as well.
Thank you.
And he heard a cell phone go off in the crowd, letting everybody know what's expected of them.
Feijen takes on the first shot, trying to hide the 3 behind the 8 and 9. He didn't get there. He's left an open shot for Deuel.
Yeah, and the angle is going to take the cue ball back down table towards the 4, Jerry. He's just got to avoid contacting anything here.
This is a great shot to have for your opening shot.
And he's just overhit it a bit.
Well, now even if Justin chooses to cut that ball into the side pocket, the cue ball has to come all the way down here to the foot into the table.
Shot, Justin.
Good containing shot, that one from Bergman. Albin is faced with nothing but a kick shot here.
There's another look at this safety. That's very well done. And that's what America has to do today, is deny opportunities. They kept giving up opportunities yesterday, and it really crippled them.
Yeah, this looks like it's going to be useful too.
Very fortunate for him to get safe off of that double kiss. You never know what's going to happen once those 2 balls strike twice.
Corey at the table. He hasn't won in doubles action yet. He failed with Mike Duchesne on day 1. Failed again with Shane Van Boning yesterday. So we'll see if it's 3rd time lucky for the Prince of Pool.
Like kicking 2 rails, clipping it. Shot.
Oh, that's a great shot. That's a great escape from Corey Deuel.
Feijen going for his jump cue. And the balls he's jumping over are quite a distance from the cue ball, so he's going to have to hit this one with some authority. Here's how this got all set up for us. That's a long jump shot, Jimmy. And it's ball in hand for Team USA. Just exactly the kind of momentum changer that they would love to have at this point in the match. So far, things rolling USA's way.
Yeah, they broke the match, Jerry, and they want to hold serve. That was a very good shot that Corey Deuel played, forcing the mistake. Just doesn't want to be too straight here.
Yeah, I think he's got all the angle he needs.
Here's where it all went wrong for Europe. Just about knocked that in, but cue ball finding the corner pocket. Oh, he's a confident young player, is Justin Bergman, and Niels knows that.
Yeah, Bergman's looking really, really solid. I think they've now had a chance to get used to the crowds and the atmosphere, so it's time to play pool. There are the co-captains, Mark Wilson and Dr. Don Wardell.
Nice to see Corey knock in a 9. He missed a bad one yesterday. And every one of the Americans to a man understand the significance of that one. The first rack goes to the Americans.
Welcome back to Vegas for day 3 of the Mosconi Cup. It's the opening match of the session, featuring Justin Bergman and Corey Deuel for the USA against Niels Feijen and Albin Ouschan for Europe. The Americans have taken the opening rack. This is now the second.
So it's going to be Niels Feijen to break. And he's got some power in his stroke.
Yeah, and just like yesterday, Jerry, look at his face. Emotionless. I mean, totally in the zone. All the experience that Team Europe have. Niels, he's a 3-time MVP, 3 of the last 4 years.
Please check your cell phones, make sure they're off.
He's been voted the MVP of the Mosconi Cup. Leads by example.
USA leads 1-0. Shh, easy now.
Well, the one didn't find the side pocket.
Nothing else found a hole either.
And the one is near the corner, and I don't know whether Team USA can knock this one in, whether the angle is there to try and dislodge the 2, because the 2 is married itself to the 7 ball.
It would take a real powerful drag shot to be able to get over there.
Yeah, pretty tough, Jerry. I don't know whether the angle presents itself.
Especially using a bridge.
Well, he's digging in. He's going to try and move that 2. If he flicks the 7, it'll knock the 2 towards the corner. No, he missed it.
That's all right.
Well, now, if he chooses, he can strike the left-hand side of the 2 ball. The 7 ball will make the 2 stay right where it is, and then all he has to do is worry about the path of the cue ball to get it down here behind the colors.
Again, a great containing shot from Bergman. Amazing, isn't it? Corey Deuel. He's played in 8 Mosconi Cups. Justin Bergman, this is his 2nd. And you know who the leader is out there.
Yeah, Justin is really taking control.
Extension.
Extension, please.
He likes to lead. He's a good point man.
He's the best bet.
If he could just find a new barber.
This says my bald co-commentator.
Shot.
At least he sees a barber every now and then.
Watch out. Look what just got set up.
Not quite dead set, though, and no need to get desperate just yet.
It's all right.
Don't know whether Niels can get through to this, too.
I think he's going to have to go rail first.
You know, I was watching Corey there. He stayed dead still. I've just got a feeling it's going to be a different Corey Deuel here on day 3.
Niels has to be careful. If he's coming off the backside of this 2 ball, he could scratch. He has to hit it full. Oh, very nicely done.
Perfection. I mentioned that I had spoken to Mark Wilson just prior to today's play. Here's a telling statistic for you. Total balls pocketed after the first 2 days, 301 for America, 372 for Team Europe. And that's an unforced mistake.
Thought it would slide.
You should have hit that.
Foul illegal
Giving ball in hand to Team Europe.
This is what hurt us yesterday, Team USA. And he can't believe he missed it that badly. And he's a bank pool player.
You know, Jerry, just getting back to that statistic, when you've pocketed 70 more balls than your opposition, not likely you're going to be behind.
No, it's all about controlling the table, and that ball count tells you who controlled the table.
A little bit back.
Yeah, hair back. Makes it easier. Where it is now.
Ensuring to leave the angle on this 5 to get the other side of the table for the 6. Just got to avoid that side pocket.
Ooh, that sounded like a...
Yeah, that side pocket was the only danger there. Niels pulling top side of it. And these two, they'll know each other's games very well, competing on the European tour. A lot of mutual respect.
Not much work to do. The 8-ball sitting right over the side pocket.
One right out, or
Yeah, just spin it out.
I mean, left or right?
Wherever you can get it.
Niels told him just let it spin out. That's exactly what he did. And Feijen deposits the 9-ball to open their account. 1-1 in our race to 5. And the teams come down and congratulate their respective players and encourage them. We're going to take another look at the scratch here in just a moment.
Yes, it was ball in hand that determined the opening rack, and it was ball in hand that determined this one too, and that really wasn't even close to hitting the 2 from Bergman. He was very surprised at the way that came off the side cushion. But I'll tell you what, Niels knocked that 9 right into the center of the pocket.
Nice if they would have made that
1-1. The race to 5. USA looking to pull closer to Europe.
I'm going to hook myself, so I hit that one ball and hit it too thick. You know, I'm trying to hit like half.
Day 3.
Hit it harder, you sell out.
Has always been a telling day in Mosconi Cups. And Mark Wilson knows this isn't going to be any different.
Well, they've certainly got an array of cheers this year as Justin Bergman stands to take his shot at the break.
Thank you, everybody. This is rack number 3. USA breaks 1-1.
He was doing a good job yesterday of controlling his break shots. Let's see if that continues.
He's got the cue ball the wrong side of the table, but he does have an open shot at the 2 for his partner. A tough one, but it's available.
Yeah, that's the danger of the cut break. It does spread the balls better, but you run the risk of losing the cue ball behind the rack, and that you want to be in the center of the table when you can be after the break.
Still Corey looking to find his game, a game that we all know he possesses.
She'll probably bigger.
I mean, that was far from easy. And he hasn't left Albin Ouschan anything easy either.
Yeah, Albin has to stretch over the 9.
Yeah, it might be Niels taking the shot first. So he's pretty straight on this too. Jacked up over the 9. Got that cue ball as far from that side cushion as he could. And I think Corey's wondering whether that miss is going to be punished to the full. Just doesn't look relaxed to me, Corey. You know, I just can't see him playing as poorly as he did yesterday. But he's still fighting it a bit.
Yeah, I'm sure right now he feels that he gave this team the opportunity that Team America should still be at the table facing this easy layout.
Around the 8. Albin Ouschan, the rookie on Team Europe this year. Former world #1. How'd you like to have a former world #1 as your rookie? What does that say about the rest of the team?
Yeah, there are quite a few world championships on that European side.
Good shot, Paul.
Nicely played.
Looks like he's going to just hold the cue ball. Yeah.
Shot right.
And we give Feijen an easy 9 ball. Feijen deposits the second 9 ball for Team Europe. They now lead our race to 5-2-1, and we will be right back with more action.
Welcome back to Vegas and the Mosconi Cup. And on day 3, the tournament is at a crucial stage. Europe looking to extend their lead, the USA hoping to close the gap. This is the opening doubles match. Feijen and Ouschan ahead by 1 as we pick up the action at the start of the 4th.
So the Europeans have won the last 2 racks. It's down to the Americans to try and reply, but it's going to be Albin Ouschan with the break. But there's your current state of play. 2-1 to Team Europe. Swiping that break from the Americans in the last.
He's got 2 balls down on the break, but he does not have an opening shot on the 1.
Yeah, the break has been so fickle. Would you believe that we're into day 3? There have been a total of 8 break and runouts, 4 on each side to this point. Only 8 break and runouts with players of this standard. Amazing to me.
And no golden breaks yet.
Every chance now. Good long shot from Niels. Again, Europe, they're all so fundamentally sound with how they deliver that cue.
Do you think can I make it inside? Right English?
Extension.
Extension, please. Thank you.
I think you can. If you like it, otherwise you just stop it and play safe. But if you think he got it in.
Well, I think he has to play this in the side to get any position.
Yeah, Feijen gave him the choice of running it down the table and playing safe. But that would be a tough save.
You're not going to be able to get close to the 5, though. Dead on, just stop the cue ball there. Maybe pull it back just a fraction. So this is the big shot in the rack. And it falls to the rookie.
Solid rookie he has been. He'll have to strike this ball with a little low right and drag it back hopefully about where it is now or a little bit past that. And he does. He has given Feijen exactly what he needs to let them finish this rack out.
Yeah, those open shots, Jerry, when you knock those in, they do your confidence the world of good.
Should all be easy from here.
Niels ensuring to leave Albin a nice angle to get the cue ball closer to the 9.
Yeah, because now when Albin comes off the second rail, the cue ball will be tracking right toward the 9 ball. So his speed control is not as important. He's got a big area that he can work into along that line. A bit of length. But Feijen just doesn't show much fear for long shots. And Feijen takes it down to now increase their lead 3-1 in our race to 5.
Yeah, they're looking bulletproof right now, Team Europe. America has got to provide the goods. If they're waiting for a mistake, it may not come.
Well, now they've got to play aggressively. You can't sit and wait for things to happen when you are 2 racks behind. You've got to make it happen. Take a look at this. Great shooting on the European side.
Yeah, but noticeable for me, Jerry, is the ball goes right into the heart of the pocket, as does that 9. I mean, they're not wavering.
They do have fantastic focus.
You don't often see Albin smile. Trying to choreograph a comeback, possibly. Kathy Wilson, she leads the charge up there. And Niels
got a kick, right?
No win
again, as he's been ever since the first ball was struck.
One at the point.
There's Kathy.
Yeah. It was like everything was moving between one and the cue ball.
Okay.
Yeah, I know.
Slow
The American crowd a bit subdued. Kathy trying to put some fire in them.
Well, Corey needs a replay of his opening break right here.
USA breaks. Europe leads 3-1.
Jim, that's another dry break.
Yeah, that cue ball spinning like crazy too. Corey he just didn't catch that one the way he would normally.
One ball came so close to falling in that side pocket, but instead struck both noses.
And Corey also knows he's going to be staying out here at the conclusion of this to contest a singles match right after. So he's got to try and find something to build on.
Yeah, I don't think the shot's there. Yeah, I don't think the shot's there. Go for it.
The 1 ball? Extension.
Extension, please. Thank you.
They're debating whether there's enough room.
Go for the
I
one.
like it.
Go for the one or try to play safe, like cushion, get it up.
Mm-hmm.
Do you think it's better?
I like that better. I think it's pretty risky.
Feijen wants to play it safe.
Let's go to avoid the double kiss, Jerry. That's the danger. He just
That's a shot, buddy.
avoided it, but what a great shot from Albin Ouschan. Narrowly missing the double kiss and reaps the reward.
I broke the balls. You gotta go.
Yeah, that keeps America in a defensive position.
We got an extension too.
Very close to that kiss, which would have given America a shot. Hit the ball first. There we go. Not at all the result they had hoped for.
Yeah, I'm not too sure about the lay of the land as far as the two is concerned. And Justin Bergman's body language tells you he's not thrilled with where the one is. Well, I don't blame him. But that two, is it available?
I think it is available to this corner pocket.
If that two passes into the corner past the three, this is a golden opportunity.
Good
And
shot.
it must the way he's played this.
Oh, yeah.
Clear sailing.
It's getting to the three that might be a bit of a challenge because of where the 6 ball is. He's got to get down table. Well, that'll work.
And just straight back out. Get the cue ball back out to the middle of the table. Four to the same pocket. No, he's just overhit this a bit, Jerry.
Well, he's put that cue extension on his cue, which adds weight, and you always have to slow your stroke down when you put more weight on your cue.
He's left Albin with a little bit to do here. Firstly, he's got to try and knock this in and miss the 6 with the cue ball. This is a big shot.
Well, he just keeps rising to the
What a
challenge.
hit. Tremendous hit from Albin Ouschan again. Even Niels tapping the table with his cue in acknowledgement.
Feijen puts Albin in position, but it's for another long shot. That's when you've got confidence in your opponent, when you feel like you don't have to snug him up against the object ball. Wow, what a shooter.
Flawless.
It's got to leave you where it is now, right?
He's too straight on the 7. He's not going to be able to get back down closer to the 8. So
Yeah, but the 8's off the rail, so there's some cut room there. There's a nice look at that.
yeah, just leaving him long. Keeping that 9 ball out of the equation. Just float this in. I mean, nothing's easy. Darren Appleton alluded to it yesterday. Sometimes these camera angles make it look like they're straightforward shot. Nothing is straightforward in the Mosconi Cup.
Beautiful speed control to leave Niels Feijen straight in almost on the 9 ball. This is almost automatic. 4-1. Cup leads USA in a race to 5. It's desperation time for the red, white, and blue.
Welcome back to the Tropicana in Vegas for the opening match on day 3, and the warning bells are ringing for Team USA. They trail by 2 points in the overall score, and in this opening match, they are 3 racks down, with Europe 1 away from the win. Commentary from Jim White and Jerry Forsythe.
Time now for Team USA to throw caution to the wind. Get aggressive. Control the table. But first, get to the table.
Well, we got one down. That's the happy stories, but no clear path to the one. And this will be an interesting push.
Yeah, that one ball wound up.
No, not now. I don't think now.
With a world of balls between it and the cue ball.
Thought about close to 3 below with the 6.
And they come over
Get the
here.
white ball. Yeah.
You kick at it that way. Yeah, you can do that. You can kick at it with draw.
What do you think?
It's not bad. This is closed up then. Gotta make
Is
sure
it
it's
worth
closed
kicking
up.
at this?
Push out.
Push out.
This should be a very interesting push, because if they get it back, it's going to be a tough shot. No matter who takes this on, it's tough. Now,
Well, he tried to tie up the 3 with the 6, and I don't think he's done that. And I'm pretty sure he's going to get this back. There's no way either Corey or Justin are shooting at this.
well, they should take the full. You would think they would have taken the full 30 seconds before they gave that back. Ice your opponent's arm whenever you get the chance.
Plus they
I'm dying to see what he had in mind, Jerry, leaving the cue ball here.
The scratch is on. Big possibility.
I'm not so worried about the scratch as
He'd like to push that one ball out of there and leave the cue behind the 2, but I don't see an easy way to do that.
Good.
Good shot. 3's still tough.
I believe the 1 is just available. I don't know if it's available enough to make.
It's anybody's, right? They broke. Nobody shot.
Yeah, just confirming the order. So Justin and Corey can decide who wants to play at this one.
Extension.
Extension, please.
One ball definitely available now that we've seen it through
Yeah.
the camera.
I'll tell you one thing. I bet you Justin wishes he would have tied up that 3 now. Or Albin, sorry. I think Justin's happy he didn't. Great open shot.
I don't think it goes. I think we got to play safe on it, right?
You draw it back. You can kick safe, right? Looks.
Nice shot on the 1 to get them started. Can they get past the 3? Oh, that's ugly.
Yeah, that's just a bad shot. He overdrew that by a long ways, Jerry, and he didn't need to.
With like a force follow and get the 3 to come around and down, and then, you know.
Yeah.
Oh, he's made this shot so tough now.
Lucky.
Don't think it goes, but there's certainly an easy safety there.
Yeah, Niels shook his head. You can take another look at how this sets up. It almost goes in the pocket. But we're not playing hand grenades, so almost doesn't count.
Just slightly overhit that. And they let the Americans see this 3, but it is safe. He just may have bought his partner a world of hurt. This is nice. That's a good shot from Corey Deuel. Even the crowd here, they're trying to get behind Corey. I think they know, just as we do, he is struggling. But this is a great effort.
Off the jumper?
I mean, I can try to.
Nice and easy now, folks.
Yeah, very nice speed control on that shot.
Like maybe side pocket or
Extension.
Extension, please.
lift.
Thank you.
Let's listen to them talk.
Cannot hit it from behind because of the 4.
Kick it 3 rounds?
3
Or 2?
2, yeah, probably.
Yeah.
What do you think?
Yeah.
Kick 2?
20 seconds.
I'm gonna do it soft.
Team Europe. That could so easily have gone sideways.
He hit this ball in the only spot he could have to get past the 7 and get safe. Unbelievable.
Thank you.
Happy man there, Mr. Ouschan. Feijen has a full ball with which to work. Certainly no easy pocket.
Many blockers.
Yeah, is it worth taking a shot, trying to bank this into the bottom left corner, Jerry? Hold the cue ball. The 4 is right there.
Yeah, I think it is. It's a two-way shot. If you miss it, you'll be safe anyway. He went straight for the safety instead. They're going to keep America back on their heels.
I jump bank it.
You want mine?
I'll do this.
Well, we saw Corey play a terrific jump shot day 1. Maybe the short cue is friendlier than the long one.
Oh, so close, but it leaves Europe with an out.
I didn't foul the ball that time.
Ain't gotta do nothing.
Corey's confidence problem showed when he went back to the chair. He told Bergman, well, at least I hit the ball that time.
That's the first one that wiped its feet on the way in for Team Europe. I think Albin thought he missed that.
Well, he didn't leave his partner where he wanted him either.
You could even have finished saying he didn't, Jared. Not very often you're going to see this match table accept balls there. He hasn't left his partner a ton of angle here. And he's got to get that cue ball over the other side of the table for the 6.
Yep.
This will take a good stroke.
Do it.
Feijen telling him to spin it. Oh, and did he spin it?
Europe just too strong. Unflappable.
Two balls away from a 7-4 lead.
You know, and after that 9 that Shane made last night, I really thought America would come out storming. Yeah! For the first time, Europe win the opening match of a day here at the Mosconi Cup, and with it, vault into a 3-point advantage, 7-4, by virtue of a Niels Feijen and Albin Ouschan 5-1 win over Deuel and Bergman.
Niels Feijen and Albin Ouschan proved to be the men in form. They've struck a massive blow to the hoped-for USA fight back, and will both have a chance to confirm their form with another appearance later on in this session. But for the moment, they are talking to Laura Woods.
Well done, congratulations. How important was that win to get momentum back into your side?
Yeah, it's a huge point. I mean, Shane made an incredible shot last night to make it 6-4. It could have been 7-3. So it was very important for us to come out of the gate strong. And the man on my right here, he's on fire. I mean, it didn't matter where I left him. If I left him frozen on the road, we fired in. So that's a nice partner to have. We blew him out 5-1, and so it's nice.
Yeah, and we can see one of your safety shots actually in rack 6, Albin. Talk us through this, because this was a very incredible shot to make. You really got yourselves out of trouble here. Have a look at the monitor there and talk us through this.
Oh, well, I mean, it was a little bit lucky. I tried to hit it almost full, but you know, it's pretty slicey here on the tables. Pretty new cloth and new balls. But still, it's a Mosconi Cup, it's 9 balls, so who cares?
And we saw, I'm sure your team care very much.
I care.
We saw some reaction there from you. You're looking like you're enjoying yourself out here.
Yeah, of course. It's my first time here at the Mosconi Cup, so I have to celebrate with our fans who came here. So it was a pretty nice shot for them.
Nils, over to you, because in that game you were near on perfect, weren't you? Are you enjoying yourself?
Well, I mean, this match, we were talking about it. I mean, we were winning the singles pretty handily, but we weren't dominating the doubles. Everything was very close. So it was kind of waiting, not expecting, but hoping and waiting for like one doubles that like had a severe score, like the 5-1, 5-0. And I was lucky enough to be part of it with Albin. I mean, we played very solid, made very few errors. And yeah, of course you're going to enjoy it, and it's nice to score points.
Yeah.
I mean,
now, in that singles match, El Nino is up next. Nick, how is he feeling? Is he confident?
Well, I think now the lead for 7-4 is, he's got pretty confidence. Corey struggles a lot, so we'll see what happens. I mean, I think Nick didn't feel well yesterday, but I think he will now because he's really confident because of our win.
Europe leading the chase for the 22nd Party Poker Mosconi Cup here in Las Vegas.